I've been on the One Show 3 times and I do not recognize this place.
That's because this is their brand new studio. Isn't it dope?
What about this?
Happy New Year to you all, and welcome to the One Show with Matt Baker.
And Alex Jones, and of course Kylie, and will.i.am. Yes. Well, you've seen the outside. Welcome to the inside of the pair of
what
you.
you've done with the place.
Oh, thanks. Isn't it nice, though?
We did a bit of a spruce up, didn't we?
Yeah, we did a bit of a spruce up, but
I
we
like
had...
how you have like half of the letters inside and the other half outside.
Yeah.
It's pretty like dimensional and stuff.
Is there enough technology in here for you, Will?
Well, the table should be touch.
What's wrong with
Well,
the
you don't know
table?
what these...
I should be able to
Listen, these
touch
towers can do all sorts. You might find out as
You're
a good
probably setting something off right now.
Yeah. But we are delighted, Kylie, that you are joining Will as a coach on The Voice, which starts on Saturday.
Yeah.
And we hear, Will, that you had a little hand in persuading Kylie to come into the show. Is that right?
A friend of mine let me know that Kylie was having a meeting at a restaurant at 10 a.m. So if I would have just went at 10 a.m., I would have been late and I would have showed up at 12. So I had to force myself to wake up at 7 so I could be there at 10.
Is that hard for you? 7 a.m. alarm?
So that means I didn't sleep the night before.
Right, okay.
It means he was committed.
Yes.
That's good.
And yeah, I didn't know he was going to be there. I was just having this meeting. They were, you know, telling me all about it. And honestly, the fact that Will was there and I was able to ask him the
What's
burning
it like?
question, which was, what is it like? I don't need to hear any more stats and figures. I just want to know what it's like.
Yeah.
And and here we are.
And here you are.
This is it.
Yeah, and I'm very thankful. Good call.
Really, thank you for being on it. Because it was hard for me to make a decision if I was going to come back for season 3.
Well,
Was
this is the
it?
thing. I mean, we'll talk about this later on, but obviously Jesse left, Danny left, and, you know, we were all wondering if you were going to go as well.
It was a part of it. I was torn.
Yeah.
You know, like, okay, we did 2 seasons. Jesse and Danny are not coming back. What do I do with my time? And when they said, I was like, who are you guys thinking about replacing Jesse and Danny? And so when they mentioned Kylie, I was like, okay, well, if you get Kylie.
Whoa! Yes. We all thought that.
To be honest with you, I was like, they're never gonna get Kylie.
We all thought that too.
You say, hey, if you get Kylie, I'll do it. That was my way out, right?
Okay. Well, we're really pleased that you're back, Will. It's
great.
going to be great viewing on Saturday. Yeah.
Now, today was the day that most of us went back to work. It's also the day that most people think about starting a new career. As we've heard, Kylie has started hers. Prince William is going back to class to start his farming.
Yes, he wants to be Matt Baker.
Yeah.
Anyway, we thought we'd ask you at home, if you could go back to college to start over, what would you study and
what
why?
would you study?
What would you do?
We'll ask you in a bit.
I always wanted to do...
Thanks, Joe, and to the good people of Chiswick.
Now, we were just saying there, if you were going back to school, science would be the thing for you, because you've spent some time, haven't you, with the Hadron Collider?
Well, I just took a course at MIT. I just got
What's MIT?
Massachusetts Institute of Technology.
Okay.
So I go there.
So that's a university then?
Yeah,
isn't it?
I'm taking computer science.
Right.
So luckily I get to travel and take my course on my laptop.
Okay, so
Perfect.
it's like an open university.
Oh, that's
kind of
that's
thing.
when I went to CERN laboratory in
Switzerland.
Yeah, what was it like then?
Well, right there behind me is like a big, huge building. So it may look small, but that's a huge building underground, like a million feet underground. I'm over exaggerating, but it's real deep. So I went there just to get my to sponge up the knowledge of those wizards there making antimatter. Like,
Did you leave there with any physics questions in your mind answered? That might be a little long answer, that one, actually. We better leave that.
So some kids that attend the school that I opened in Boyle Heights. So I have this program called I Am Angel, where we teach kids in inner cities science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. It's an after-school program to get them geared up for tomorrow. So we don't want kids just to go to college that come from the hood. We want them to go to college and then create jobs. The last thing you want to do is take a kid from the hood, send them to college, they graduate, there's no jobs, they're just sitting on debt.
Absolutely.
So what we do with our kids at school at I Am Angel, partnered up with Lorraine Jobs College Track, is to get kids on the right track to go to college through this program called College Track, and then, you know, infuse science, technology, engineering, and mathematics skills within that whole course. So when they graduate, there'll be more tuned to become entrepreneurs and create jobs.
Yeah.
So I went to CERN Laboratory with questions from the kids on, you know, how long is it going to take to find, you know, what to do with the God particle, the Higgs boson. Like, so they answered that question, and I told the kids.
Kylie, if you were on the college
mental.
track, what would you do?
Wish I had something as cool as that to say.
No pressure.
I would. I'm all
one-word
over
answer would be
physics.
fine.
I would probably art history, English lit, and graphics, graphic design.
Yeah.
That's
that
dope.
would be where I would go. Yeah.
Yeah, good. All
Now,
right.
among those, who?
Amazing people. Thank you, Lucy, so much for that. Well, The Voice is back, as we said, on Saturday, 7 o'clock on BBC One. 2 big new changes, new presenters and 2 new coaches in the form of yourself and Ricky from the Kaiser Chiefs, which is brilliant. But what we love, we were saying earlier, isn't it, is when you as coaches come together to do a number. That is brilliant. So you've done one, Kylie, you were saying.
We did one performance all together, and it was amazing. Highlight for me is Tom Jones. Hearing Tom Jones sing. Has he been in here?
Oh, yes.
Did he sing
Oh,
anything?
yes.
He's been on.
It's a wall of sound, and it's phenomenal.
It's interesting you should say that because, well, we'll have a look at this because you just gravitate towards him and the pair of you are rocking out at once. Here we go. Let's have a watch. Well, Kylie was singing in here. Everybody at home didn't get to hear that.
Ricky, I mean, he must have had tickets on himself. Sorry, that's a very Australian thing. He must have had tickets, like feeling pretty good about yourself.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
To
okay.
hear Tom Jones.
Very handsome as well, Ricky.
He is
Just
dashing.
by
and
the
he's
way.
quite a revelation.
Yeah.
And obviously, I mean, Kylie must be brilliant to perform with Will. I mean, what is it like to be up on stage with that?
Oh, so I've been a fan of Kylie for a very long time. So
Yeah.
to be sitting next to her, looking, because for me to see the other coaches, I have to pass through Kylie first.
Yeah.
So it's a great, I have a great view. And to perform with her on stage is just a thrill.
Yeah.
You know.
So what will you bring then, Kylie? Because as well as 27 years experience, which is amazing, what do you think your role will be as part of the 4 coaches on The Voice?
The boss.
Yeah, the boss?
Already the boss?
Yes.
I stamped my size 3 stilettos. I don't know. You can only be yourself, and I think I'm naturally a bit of a softie, and you know.
But you need a bit of softness on the show, though. But what we loved, we saw a picture of the 4 of you in situ. Here it is. Can we see it? Here we are. And we spotted you had your handbag with you.
Yeah, I took my handbag on.
No.
A girl never knows what she might need.
No.
And Kylie, the wonderful thing is, I mean, obviously talking to you when you have arrived in this, you're really into it. This whole voice concept. Is it the fact that, you know, you've got so much expertise now and you kind of just want to pass that on to others? Because Will is doing that and you continue to coach, don't you? Even the contestant that you had last year. Is that what it is for you,
It's really
Kylie?
inspiring that with Will's dedication to his acts and to Leah, who's with you. Hang on, I'm thinking about Will. What was the question to me?
No, just about, is it that opportunity of
Oh, okay,
passing
sorry.
on all of your expertise?
Yeah, you know what it is? It's like a little thrill when you say something that was just a moment in time for you that you earned because you had the experience to get that in your system and you can pass it on. It's really cool.
Yeah. And let's talk about Leah then, Will, because she was phenomenal last year. You must have been really disappointed that she didn't win it in the end. But what's her year been like? What have you been doing together?
Well, in my eyes, Leah won. You know, you live the reality you put in front of you. You know, so the reality for me is that Leah is the winner. Andrea was great, but Leah to me is the winner. And we've been working together. We finished her record about 2 weeks ago officially.
Great. And when's that out?
Soon, Timber.
Clever.
Brilliant. Well, we look forward to see what unfolds, don't we, through this series. The Voice starts this Saturday at 7 o'clock on BBC One.
Can't wait.
And what would you be saying with this?
Well, I'm not saying anything, except isn't it interesting how down the decades the memory lingers on and sort of intriguing tunes seem to come back at us. And there is actually a word for this. It's
Go
a
on.
phenomenon. And the word is cryptomnesia. Cryptomnesia is literally hidden memories. And it turns out that we can hear things, see things at some time in our lives, and then we reproduce them when we think we're creating something original.
Chefs do that too with food. So you could take a pizza, right? And you can fold it, then you got a calzone.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying.
Will,
and I've also seen what you're doing, because we've tried a test out on these two, on Kylie and Will. In the 1990s, a guy called Richard Marsh from the University of Georgia experimented with cryptomnesia. And he showed people pictures of aliens. And then he invited them to draw a picture of an alien without reference to the pictures they'd already seen. We have conducted this experiment with our two artists here.
That's why you wouldn't show me a picture.
This is Will's alien.
Very good.
And you see, but like every alien, he's given it antennae.
Those aren't antennas.
That's what you said.
No.
But they're very like the antennae in everybody else's picture of an alien.
No.
Will.
Here's the reason why I have antennas on mine. These hang them from the ceiling, because he wants to hang from the ceiling. You feel what I'm saying? So these are just strings. You know what I'm saying? Those ain't antennas. Because if you get your phone right, your phone.
I'll tell you
don't
what,
got no
let's have a look at
antennas.
Kylie's very quickly.
No,
We're a live show, Will. We're running out of
The reason why I
time.
say that, because if you take your phone, right? Phones don't have antennas anymore, right? So we highly intelligent.
So you
if
put
the
some in
alien
the
is
ear.
highly intelligent,
Just
it would not need no antennas.
Speaking of high intelligence,
Kylie.
just see this. This is Kylie's alien.
It's lovely. It's a lovely alien. Perfect.
I think she is a crypto-amnesiac.
There we are. Thank you both ever so much indeed for your artistic impression.
And thanks, Giles, as well.
Giles,
Nice to
lovely.
see you.
Got another CD for you. We'll give you that later. Anyway, now, as we found out over the last few weeks, moving home is a big deal. I think we're going to get a duet as well.
Yeah, maybe. Well, throughout...
Thanks, Tony. Thank
Yeah.
you. Now, as we've entered 2014, all week we are celebrating with some very special performances using the number 14.
Today's 14 consists of 12 of the best London taiko drummers in the country and 2 superstars in the form of Will and Kylie.
Yes, they're going to play us out. We'll see you tomorrow with Griff Rhys-Jones. Bye.
Get to position.